Yeah, I'm happy to hell to finally get to this one. She's been wanting me to do a review on the joint for a long time. We have evaded multiple reviews because we slick like that. But you know, she dropped the album this year. Definitely an interesting project. So we had to put it on the chopping block. Nefertiitii FMC project is called Raw Uncut. Initial impressions when I dropped it in the group chat, ill will.
Neffy bars.
Yeah. That's the only thing you were thinking? Yeah. All right. No, not naked bars. Neffy bars. All right. Pill, what was you thinking?
I was just thinking it was about time. It was a long time coming. I think it was coming, but we was going to sit down and talk about it. Especially because Neffy loves when we give her, like, criticism hard for like
I don't know. She always like the criticism. You don't be in the room. This just she'll smile at y'all and then try to curse me the fuck out.
Oh, really?
Or Imani will fucking try to like, yo, we hide you, my nigga.
Neff's and all your hate mail to Jay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Don't reach out to me.
I mean, it was the way it was explained to me was, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all feedback. You know what I'm saying? That's the best. That's what happened, bro. So
I feel like that's always good.
I made it a point when I first heard it, when it first came out. She was like, "Please give me feedback." And I made it a point to touch her directly. I'll come. You know.
What? So, highs and lows on the project. Who wants to go first?
I don't find the text message.
All right. So, Will, highs and lows.
Once again, highs. The growth.
Facts.
Now we did something completely left field that I wasn't expecting. To the videos, to the bars, it was just completely different. And that shit's definitely good.
Yeah,
that shit like a book, nigga. You see that shit? All them goddamn words, nigga.
I mean, I really didn't have any lows. You know, I was enjoying it mostly because you just hit the different Netflix. Mm-hmm. So I really didn't have lows on it. It's one of the things that made it enjoyable to listen to because it's something completely different. I don't know if it's the right word. I want to say more emotional. I don't know if I'm using it the right one. More like sensual, just like in the one video. It's just completely different. So she's showing her versatility. I'm like, all right, cool. So, like I said, I didn't have any lows on it.
Pill, let's go.
So
read your book here.
I'm gonna read it, not word for word, but definitely read it. So I told her. It's a really good project. I can hear where you were taking risks and you stepped outside your comfort zone. I told her I need to sit with it a couple more times. I told her I think Raw and Uncut was not what I got, but I guess I was looking for more Uncut. If you knew what I meant, like a new age little Ken flow. But I said with more of your touch in your own life. I told her the song with Fizzle was hot, but I didn't think he was a good fit for it. Favorite songs, Motive, In My Zone was my favorite song on the project. The intro was perfect. Of course, the single Wave was on there, and I told her I really wanted to see a visual for Lotus. And then when the visual for Lotus came out, it put that song totally into perspective. I think we talked about this project before where I said that Motives featuring Raw Dreams in the context of this album makes that song sound like a master gem. Like it's like one of the highlight songs in the project. By itself, it doesn't stand out that well. But in the context of this project, Motives is like a standout project, standout song. And even still, every time I pull up this album to listen to it, I listen to In My Zone at least twice before I turn the album on. Which is the last joint on the project. I think just like I'm agreed, you know, it was her definitely stepping out and stepping out of her comfort zone and showing you, yo, that I can keep up. You know what I'm saying? That I got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a different nephew here. This is not the same sheltered nephew. Like she, even beforehand the project, that was a couple interviews she went on. She walked out of one. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a different Nefertiitii we got dealing with right now. Let's go. I like it.
Word. So I've been ducking this and I've been ducking this review for a while. Not because I felt like the project was bad, but because I had critiques and I didn't know how she would take it or other people because this album is that good. You know what I'm saying? This is the album where a lot of people are going to defend it and be like, yo, Jay, you're fucking out of your mind. And I'll be like, yeah, probably. This is for an indie artist on their own dollar. This is a major studio sounding project. C-Biz did a phenomenal job with the production. She did a phenomenal job stepping up. Like we said, she's way more confident. She's way more skilled. You can hear the confidence. You can hear the writing improvements. You can hear the time being taken to put together great concepts. You know, everything from Wave to Choices to Lotus to these are even Motives. These are concept songs that like have specific points. They're talking either to specific people or about specific situations. And not necessarily meaning that like she's got a specific. I'm just saying, but like she learned how to key in on real human moments, and that's what helped us, you know, get to the album. Feeling Like to me was definitely one of the best joints on there because that intro, like I said, the best way that you gotta have a great intro song, bro. She had that gangster intro song. It's definitely one of them joints that like lets you know that this ain't a game off break. You go right into an up-tempo record with Wave. Like Pill said, and I definitely agree, Motive sounds like a whole different monster within the confines of the album. You know, I love Motives, but I was shaky on Motives. But in the album, rock solid. Rock solid. I ain't got shit to say about that. You know what I'm saying? And then you going into Mind Games and Self-Made and Choices and, you know what I mean? All these records. And like you said, In My Zone, this is a phenomenal body of work with so many great elements in it and great performances. But there are some flaws. When you go into Choices, the mix is horrible because there's too much effects on the vocals. So shit is everywhere. You can barely understand what they're saying. That's number one. Number two, the mix is horrible. I'm going back to that in Choices. And I'm just double saying it because it took me out of the song sometime. You know what I mean? And it was such a great piece of production. And I feel like Fizzles and her did a great job. I don't agree with you. I feel like Fizzles was a great point. I felt like they might have polished their pen work up a little bit. But I'm with it. I kind of understood where they were going, but I don't feel like they really hit it like they could have hit it. I really felt like
I understood the concept. It was just I guess Fizzle didn't go as hard as he should have, maybe. I don't know. Nah, whatever.
Yeah. So the other component is there are moments in Neffy's performance where a bar isn't completed, or it seems like she stumbled over a word, or because either she's overwriting or overflowing. And it's hard for people to understand unless you're an MC. And the only reason why I understand, because I used to be an MC, is that sometimes I write 8 bars. But when I rap it, it may not be in the same cadence. When I rap it out my mouth, it's not going to come out the same cadence in my head. So I'm trying to get it to the cadence that I have it in my head, but it's not blending with the beat. So like in your mind and in reality, it's 2 different things. So she might have all of these ideas and all this stuff going down on the record, and it's working perfectly in her mind, but it still seems like she hasn't mastered the execution of the flow onto the track with the words, there's still some small issues there. But if you're not into rhyme play and being a writer, you're not gonna pick up on it because her strong personality, her strong presentation covers up a lot of that stuff. But outside of that, great album. I cannot comment it enough. One of the best albums to come out from a female artist in this region, and it's been a long time, bro. And I'm not even trying to say that the down. Oh man, like yo, Monty Marino came out with a phenomenal album this year, like great body of work. But when you're talking about the time that was dumped into the making of Nefi's album, I mean the sound quality, and then keying in on these emotional points and pulling up these concepts, so very important. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Monty did a great job, but once again, I'm not here to talk about Monty. This is about Nef. So like, shout out to them. Y'all did a great job. Keep putting out great music. You showed us the diversity, her capability, you know what I mean, and her and evolution. Because we've heard her from mixtapes to the project before this, and she's morphed herself into different characters for each one, and I love what she's become for this project. Even the artwork is on some next level shit. So salute to her, and let's get into this highs and lows, bro. I'm sorry. Lyrics between 1 and 5 mics. Pill. It's rating time. That's what I should say.
Rating time. Lyrics, I'll give it 3.5.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll give it a 3. Let's talk about the production between 1 and 5 mics. Will. Pill.
Still 3.5.
I'm definitely giving it a 3.5. Let's talk about the flow of the project, how one song flows into the next and relates to the whole project. Pill.
4.
Will. I'm going to go 4 as well, sir. Definitely with you on that. Let's talk about the artwork and how it relates to the music. Will.
Give it a 5.
Pill.
5.
Definitely will give it a 5. Let's talk about the overall project between 1 and 5 mics. Will.
Give it a 4 too. I just like the diversity.
Got you. Pill.
I'll give it a 3.9.
Ah.
I'll give it a 2.9.
I'm sweet, man. You know what? I think I'm on the camera now. Back up, yo. You put J in there, yo.
It's fucked up.
You put J in there, yo. Oh shit! What is that on the floor right there?
Oh, you see something on the floor?
Yeah, yo, right. Oh shit! There's one right there. There's one right behind you, yo.
Holy shit! It's full of people.
Niggas ain't never gonna talk to me again, man. It is what it is, yo. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I know y'all wanna fucking shoot me in the head or whatever, but that's just where I'm at with it. Y'all know how I feel when you start talking that 4. You start talking that 4, you talking about legendary, life-changing music. And even though this is really great for her, this ain't life-changing. We ain't got to that space yet. But as far as, like, I really feel like she did a phenomenal job on this one. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I bought it. I still play it on a regular basis to myself. So anyway,
I bought it too.
Is this hip-hop?
Yes.
Yeah. Agreed. Does this have replay value on a personal level?
Yes. Every day.
Okay. Would you recommend this to a friend?
Yeah. I mean, I played it for several people, and they were like, "Who is this?" Oh, it's Nefertiitii. Well, she's dope. Where's she from? Baltimore. For real? Yeah.
Word.
Where I find that? Everywhere.
Definitely.
Everywhere.
So shout out to you, Neff. You know what I'm saying? You know how we love you, man. You always got the support of the BBC. It is what it is. It is what it is. We love you, my G. This is the Real Reviews. We out here. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, Real Reviews. with the Real Reviews
Button
music.
right there.
Click one of them buttons right there that don't exist,
And the bell.
and hit the bell to get the notifications. Subscribe Google Play or iTunes to get the audio, and subscribe to youtube.com/BBC Life for the channel. Subscribe to the channel right now, and that way you can keep up with all the podcasts, all of the videos, and everything else. We love y'all. That's it. Every now we out this bitch. Peace.